Guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be reviewing the 1/72 A-6E Intruder by Hasegawa. This is the 1/72 scale model and is part of and is labelled C8 in the model series. So let's get right into the review. So this is the 1/72 scale A-6E Intruder by Hasegawa. It is a fairly old mould, as I've had a quick look inside the box. But quite a nice box art, as you can see, with the information on the model kit. Quite a nice bottom box art. So let's open it up and have a look inside. So here we have the parts, sprues, the canopy, which we'll have a look at in a minute. Decals we'll have a look at in a second. But first we'll start off with the instructions for the model kit. So on the instructions, it clearly labels Gunman A-6E Intruder, and inside, the first thing I've noticed is the two model colour schemes. So these are the two main colour schemes with that you can use with the decals provided with the kit. You can buy aftermarket decals. I don't know if they'll be for this aircraft type, but they are definitely, you can definitely get Intruder decals online. So I have down, but that is because the information about the kit is upside down. So let's move on to the next bit. So the next bit, we'll have a look at the decals. These are nice moulded decals by Hasegawa. They appear quite thick, and when you feel them, they're quite they're very glossy. Well, actually, the decals themselves are quite matted, but once you stroke them, they're very glossy and have quite a thick feeling to them. So I don't know how these decals will turn out. I've never had problems with Hasegawa decals in the past, so they should be alright. Next bit we have is the canopy. So there we have the canopy in two parts. I don't know how I'm going to feel about this because I hate gluing canopies, even though I use PVA glue. They are just really difficult to glue. It doesn't look like the smoothest or the clearest or even the best canopy, but it doesn't look the worst either. So that should be okay for use. So I'm not going to buy any aftermarket canopy for that. You can even find aftermarket canopy for this Hasegawa kit. There are lots of aftermarket parts out there, so it wouldn't surprise me. Next we have is the sprue bag. First of all, we'll go part by part, so I'll move the sprues to the side here. First we have is the main fuselage. It may not look it, but this is actually a very large aircraft. So compared to my hand, this is quite a large aircraft. Nice nose cone. Don't know about the quality of this this cockpit. The seats are moulded in already and looks extremely poor, so we'll have to add extra detail to that. Two, I take it, drop tanks here, one, and then the other side of it. So that's that there, the nose cone, and then the underside of the aircraft's engines. Next we have is the wings. So there's the wings there, the two front wheels, the landing gears, which appear very large, but it isn't a large aircraft. Another two halves of drop tanks, so there's the two halves in total. And then we also have the instrument panel, which I don't know if you can see, but it's not amazingly detailed, but it's not the worst. So it has raised detail, so that's, I suppose, a good bit. Here we have the two top halves of the, oh no, these are the undersides of the wings. So here we have are the two undersides of the wings. Two pilots. They appear about in scale, maybe a little under, they're quite small. But this plane feels like it's out of scale as it is anyway. It feels too big. Like maybe 1/70, it feels just two scales too big, but I might be wrong. Air brake flaps here. Fairly nicely detailed, although it does have a lot of flash and raised panel lines, which are making me just go, ah. Anyway, another two halves of drop tanks here. So there's one half, there's another half here on this new one, on this new sprue. Another side of the fuselage, and here we have our 12 pieces of ordnance. I don't know if they're napalm or if they're just standard bombs, but they look quite nicely moulded. They're definitely not the best. They have a fair amount of flash on them, but they look to be alright. You've got the refueling probe there, and the two wheels for the main sections of the aircraft. So the kit mainly looks alright. Raised detail though, and a lot of flash. So that's my main problems with the kit, but other than that, appears like a nice kit. So yeah, that was my quick review of the A-6E Intruder by Hasegawa on 1/72 scale. It appears to be quite a fairly nice kit. It does have raised panel lines though and a lot of flash, so I'd imagine it's not going to be the quickest build, but it's not going to be the longest. But it is going to need a lot of detail in the cockpit to be added, and same with the landing gears. But other than that, looks like a fairly nice kit. Thanks for watching, guys, and keep on building.